Hello, Facebook Live. Hello, Instagram Live. Hello, everybody. It is Friday, January 3rd is after New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. I just want to take a couple moments to give everybody an update on our Christmas Day Soup Kitchen. We did our, is it 17th, Jamie? 17th? I think it was our 17th, 16th annual. 17th annual soup kitchen. We fed over 9,000 people since we started doing this in 2003. And it's all because of great volunteers, great donations. It's from a great support from the community here. So I just wanted to come on and thank everybody for helping us out this year. We fed about 550 people again for our Christmas Day Soup Kitchen. And this all started back in 2003. Jamie and I opened Aroma Thyme December 31st, 2003. And our very first meal was December 25th, 2003. And we did it a week before we actually officially opened. And we decided to do it. I've always wanted to do, people ask me, well, why did you pick Christmas, or why do you do it in general? And I've always wanted to do a soup kitchen long before we even opened Aroma Thyme. I always thought when I was going to have my own restaurant, that would be something I wanted to give back to the community. So that was a thought that I had in my early 20s of doing something like that. So it was just a natural thing. It was just a second, not even a second thought for us to just do that, because that's what I knew part of the mission was in opening a restaurant. I felt that was my obligation in a community, was to do something like that. So I've always wanted to give back. And of course, our first year, we only fed like 30 people. 35 people, I think, the first year. And then all of a sudden started snowballing after that. We went from just having people sit down and eat in the restaurant to sending food out. Once we started doing takeout was when we started really increasing our numbers. We literally went from 150, 200 people to 500, 550, just like that. And our biggest year is about 750. So, of course, this is all done through volunteers and amazing volunteers and amazing donors every year. And I just wanted to let everybody know that if you want to donate, somebody asked me last night, can I still donate? Our GoFundMe link is still available. It's still up. Jamie, can you drop the GoFundMe link? Jamie just did, right? Or she's getting ready to. So if you can, Jamie will drop the GoFundMe link, and it is still up and still there. We are on our GoFundMe page, we're about $2,000 shy of our goal of $4,000. It takes about $5 per person to pull this off. So we fed just under 600 people this year, so it didn't quite cost us $4,000. So we're about $1,000 off realistically of what it costs to pull that off on our GoFundMe page. So as little as $5 can make a huge difference, because that will help us cover the cost of one person. Just the to-go containers alone, I always put this in perspective. To-go containers alone cost us $500, $600, $700 to feed that many people with to-go containers.
Has any ideas on how we can eliminate some of the waste?
So there's a lot of to-go containers that are used, and one of the ideas we got for next year was to actually do like a buffet for some of the senior complexes where they all eat together, so we can cut down on some of the to-go containers. So that's one thing. But yeah, just getting on here to give an update. And if that link is still there that Jamie dropped, our GoFundMe page is still open. So if you want to still donate, you still can. Again, as little as $5 will help us cover the cost of one more person, and we appreciate it. And we're happy to be doing this for the community. And for years and years before we had a GoFundMe, first we had a generosity.com. Generosity.com was set up for fundraisers like this. They took a lot less than GoFundMe, but then GoFundMe bought generosity.com. And of course, they upped the percentage that they take. Unfortunately, next year we've actually changed that system. We're going to do our own donation link on our own webpage where we can avoid paying the high percentage or the percentage to GoFundMe, because they're a business just like anybody else, and they take their cut. So next year we actually increased or improved that aspect where we can more of the funds will come to us. And it's not much they take anyway, but it's just they do take 10% or so of what's coming to us, or a little more of that, what's coming to us. So that's the downside of the GoFundMe page. But the upside of the GoFundMe page is it reaches a lot of people, and it's $2,000 that got donated that we would have never seen because people just don't think about donating because they're not in the restaurant themselves. So the GoFundMe definitely helps, and next year we're improving upon that to save some administration costs there. Like I said, we've been doing this 17 years. We've got the food down to a science pretty much. We just don't do enough fundraising for the event. So we're thinking about doing maybe a Christmas in July event for the soup kitchen, which will help us raise a little bit more money then. Even if we can raise a couple $100, $300-400 with a barbecue or something, or some kind of fun event in July, we'll definitely do that. So, yep. So, everybody, thank you very much. If you did donate, if you did volunteer this year, years past, it's all appreciated because you're the one that helped us feed 9,000 people since we first opened, provide 9,000 meals. And this year we got news coverage from Spectrum News, and we weren't looking for news coverage. We never really looked for news coverage from this, and we've never sent a press release out. We've never let the media know. 2 out of the 17 years, the media has found out, and they have said that I'm sorry, 2 out of the 17 years the media has been here. Spectrum News, we didn't contact them first. They found it through a posting or through some online thing, so they thought they would come and do a coverage, which is great because that kind of stuff brings awareness up and it helps us feed more people. And the one year they did it 2 days before Christmas, and that was the year we fed 750 people. So that was fantastic. So Lori's saying a gentleman at the senior housing said he thought it was going to be served in there in its party room. I guess it'd be nice for them to socialize. And Lori, that's what we're going to do next year. We came up with that idea after this year to actually put it in their main room there and do that in their main room. So it would be available to everybody and they can socialize. And of course, I would cut down on to-go containers, and we could send a volunteer over to like man the buffet and help serve. So that's what we need a volunteer for next year over there at the senior complexes. So we came up with that idea this year with the help of another one of our volunteers. So it's about improving this every year and making it just a little more better. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Jamie dropped the GoFundMe link there. If you can donate anything as little as $5, that helps us to literally cover the cost of one more person from this last year. And again, we fed about 550 people. And thought we'd just give everybody an update. Happy New Year, everybody. Have a great weekend, a great Friday night, and we'll hopefully see you soon here at the restaurant or out and about.